Hi virtual buddies, I am Marie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So on this video, I will demonstrate how to create a simple client information form using Google Forms. So basically Google Forms lets you collect information from people via personalized surveys or quizzes. And you can then connect the information to a spreadsheet on sheets to automatically record the answers. So the spreadsheet then populates with the responses from the quiz or survey in real time. So this makes Google Forms one of the easiest ways to save data directly into a spreadsheet. But be reminded, before you can use Google Form, make sure you have signed up for a Google account. And if you already have one, then let's start. So first you have to go to forms.google.com. Okay, so you will see this interface, right portion, lower right portion of your screen. You can see a plus sign, so it's just hover your mouse pointer and you can see that it says create new form. So just click that. And so this is the form that we will work out. So the title of the form is entitled form, as you can see on the left, upper left portion. So let's just give it a form name. Let's name it simple client information form. Simple. There. So automatically the name of your form will also be the name will be put on the description or the title of your form. However, if you want to put a header for your form, so what you should do is go to this icon here on the upper right corner of your screen. It says customize theme. So just click that one. So at this window, portion will pop up and it says theme options. So choose an image for your header. So you can choose if you want a theme for your form. So just scroll this down, and as you can see, these are the themes that you can select if you already planned for your form. Or if you want, you can customize by uploading your own header, which I did. I made one using Canva. Or if you have a photo on your account. So for me, I will upload my own header, which I made in Canva. So I will just click browse and locate that form or that header. So this is the form I made in Canva. So just click and open. So as you can see, it is perfectly fit to the header. So by the way, the dimension of this header is 1600 by 400 pixel. I made it this one in Canva. So just click done. So there. So that will be the header of my form. And also you can choose the theme color. The theme color is the colors that are here are also the ones that I used in my header. So maybe I want to select this one, the bluish one. Yes, and as well as the background color, you can choose among these four. So maybe I want to use this lighter one. Yeah, that's better. So for the font style, you can also choose basic, decorative, formal, and playful. So I will choose the formal one. So that's better. So if you have already, I hope that, or I suggest that you will make questions before you proceed making your form so that you are ready and you can just paste it to your form. Okay, so let's start designing our form. So first, just remove the word client. Sorry, the simple. So it's just client information form. Okay, company profile. So you can use this especially if you are like working with clients. So you can use this form to know more details about their company. So that's the description, company profile, and then we will add our questions. So let's just company name. So this field is required, or this is important for us VAs and freelancer, or social media manager. So we will make this field required. So we will just toggle this button to the right. So that means that they have to answer this question because this is required. They cannot proceed to the next question or next section of your form if they will not answer this. Okay, just click these three dots and just click if you want to put a description. But for me, I don't want to put any description. But if you want to, so that it will be much more clear to your clients, add another question. So this time, let's put business address. So again, this is a required field. So toggle this button. So short answer is fine, or maybe, yeah, I guess it's okay. Let us see short answer, and then choose response validation. So there are options for like number, text, length, and regular expression. So it's just basically validating whatever the clients will put on that section. So for me, I will just choose length. Okay, so the maximum character for me, maybe for business address is 1,000 characters. So like for instance, if they input more than 1,000, so they will be prompted. So they just put a custom error text like, please input no more than 1,000 characters. That's for validation, but it's up to you. If you don't want to put it, so go ahead. But for me, I just like to put a maximum character for this, for their answer to business address. Okay, if you're good with that, so let's add another question. So this time, let's type in email address. Email address. So again, this is important for us to know, for us freelancer, for us VAs to know. That's why this will be a required field as well. So toggle this button. And let's have a validation since this is an email address. So just click the three dots and choose response validation. So on this drop down arrow, choose text. Okay, then on the other hand, or on the next drop down arrow, choose email. So that's it. So if in case they put or they type in an invalid email, so let's just put an error message. Please enter a valid email address. Maybe that's fine. So let's add another questions by clicking the add question. So the next one, let's just say contact number. So again, this is a required field. So toggle the button required, toggle it to the right, and let's just put a validation for that. Response validation. Actually, before I made this form, I made a research about how can we validate the contact number. So I have seen a like a formula. So I will just paste it here. So before that, I will choose regular expression. There. So that's open and close parentheses 6 to 9. So it means that the number should start from 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. Then 0 to 9 is the following number should be between 0 to 9, and the length of the whole expression should be 9 digits. So that's what I saw. Okay, so there are lots of tutorials on that information research. Oh, so and then let's type in a custom error text. Maybe we can put please enter a valid contact number. And let's put the number, hours of operation. For sure, if you will have a client, you also want to know how many hours are they operating. So let's just put hours of operation. So this is again a required field. So toggle this one, this button. So as you can see, if it's a required field, you can see that there is an asterisk. So again, it means that your client or the user of the form should supply these fields before they can go to the next section of the form. Okay. So hours of operation. So short answer is fine. So maybe they can answer in words or in numbers. So that's totally fine. Okay, so I think that's okay. Hours of operation. So our point of contact on their company. Contact person. So short answer is fine. And again, this is a required field. So toggle that one. So if you have editing to do, you can do it later. But for now, your form will look like. So client information form, the description is, this section is about the company profile. So we are asking for these required fields: the company name, the business address, the email address, contact number, and hours of operation, contact person. So when you are through with that, we can add another section of the form. So with this buttons at the last portion, just click add section. So you can see section 2 of 2. So this is optional. I will not include the title of the section, but instead I will put the description for this form, and I will tell this is all about the project. Anything you need to know from your client. Okay, again. Okay, again, let's add the question. So click the plus sign. And then let's put, can you ask more about the project? Can you tell us more about the project? So this is a record field, and maybe it will be much more longer than a few characters. So let's put a validation. Maybe 1,500 characters will do. So click this again, these three dots, and response validation. Then the length, maybe we can choose the maximum character count. Let's just put 1,500, and the custom error text, let's put Windows input no more than 1,500 characters. Okay, they have other goals, so it's nice to know what are they aiming for this project. So what is your question? So let's just do the same. Let's add. So again, this is a required field. Choose response validation. So the maximum characters will be 1,500. And then let's just copy what we type on the first one. So please input no more than, so Control C or Control copy. And then click on the next question. So just type it there. Paste it there. So that's it. So it's fine. So then we can add another question. That's a challenges, so we should identify, or maybe based on the experience of your client. So we should do that as well. So what of this okay, that's fine. So that we are creating a connection with our client. How can I help you better? So it's nice also. Of course, you're collaborating with your client, so let us know you will work together. So I think that this will be beneficial to know. Maybe they have suggestions as well based from their experiences. So just maintain a friendly working environment with your client. Let's add the last section, which is the company's assets and non-assets. So again, to add a section, just click this icon, add section. Sorry, again, I will not put a title for this section, but instead I will just put it on the description. That's it. And let's add a question. So here, oops. I copied it from my Word documents. That's it. I will remove the number. So link in your Google Drive folder. Make sure to share it with. So put your email address. Let's just say sample at gmail.com. So I just made up this email address, but it's not my email address. Just for the sake of this tutorial, okay? Again, this is a required field. So just toggle this required button. So let's just ask them, or maybe we should put a checkbox if they already done doing it, or they already gave us the access completed. this action or they have shared a specific let's add another question, and this time we will ask questions. So I will just your social media username or passwords, and then we can indicate. You can skip this if you have a LastPass account and want to share your details via LastPass. Let's just put a short answer, because if they want to share their social media username or passwords, they can type it in here. I will just use paragraph, so it's much more. So, let's just make this a paragraph and choose response validation, maximum character, maybe 500, and then please input no more than 151. So share with us via LastPass the username and password of the account that we will use to complete this project. Please share it with, like for example, sample, just some sample at Gmail. Okay, but input your business email if you have. Of course, you should have. Okay, then we will have a check boxes for those social media accounts like Facebook page. Add another one. Instagram, Twitter. So we can also put LinkedIn for business, especially for business transactions, and add others, so they can specify what others they want us to have and access. Okay, so this is a record field, so they can check as many as they want. So I guess we are through with this simple client information form. This is just a sample simple client information form. If you want to know details from your clients. Okay, so let's see if how this one looks like. So what we should do is just click this preview button and icon. So we do that. So this is the sample client information. So again, as you can see, there is a asterisk. So it means that these fields are needed. So they should ask. So let's just supply some information, like company name is Mario's online shop. These are just examples. So business address may be Manila, Philippines. The email address, so let's see if it will be validated. If we input an incorrect or invalid email, maybe 1, 2, 5, 6, enter, or put it to this one. So this is not a valid email address. So please include an @ in the email address. Okay, so there is a validation because, as you remember, we did a validation. We chose the email, so that's why we cannot proceed to the next section if we cannot supply the correct information for this one. So let's put Mario's online shop. Gmail. These are just example. Okay, so contact number maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please enter valid. Oh yes. So Okay, we input there. It should start from 6 or 7 or 8 and 9. So 9, and then it should have 9 digits. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are just sample numbers, okay? So hours of operation, maybe your client is working for, they are operating for 8 hours per day. So just put 8 hours there, or words, they can do that. So contact person is Mr. Mario himself. Mario Simon. So again, these are just example. Okay, so let's click the next button and we will proceed to the next or the next section. So this is all about the project. So can you tell us more about the project? So just make up the project. Mm, um, Subscribers. Like for example, in YouTube subscriber by. So this is just an example. What is your goal for this project? To have more subscribers and engagement. So what is the biggest challenge to achieve the goal of this project? So let's just copy this one because this is a required field. How can I help you better? So maybe Mario is telling us. So these are just examples, okay? Anything. We're just testing this form. So we can go back, or of course we are through with the first section. This is the second section, so proceed to the last section, the next section. So link to your Google Drive folder. Make sure to share it with sample at gmail.com. So if Mr. Mario, our dummy client, had or have done that, so he will click this one. So your social media username or password. So basically you are asking Mr. Mario to share or to enter his social media username or password. But since, for example, Mr. Mario has a LastPass account, so they can skip this one as well as this one for the tools that they are using. And last one is share with us via LastPass the username and password of the account that we will use to complete this project. So he said YouTube, so other, and then YouTube, because he wants to have a lot of subscribers to his YouTube channel. And then once all the fields were supplied, then we should click submit. So that is recorded now. So where can we see the response? So I think we should limit to only one response for each client. Yes, maybe we should do that. So go back to your form and here are the responses. There. So here is Mr. Mario's response to our client information form. Okay. So we only have one response because we are just trying this form if it's working. So anytime that you want to edit anything, you can do so. But let's limit it to one response per client. So go to settings and then responses, click responses, this arrow, and choose this one, toggle this one, limit to one response. Okay, so that for each businesses or clients, they can only have one response. Okay, that I believe it is good to go. So yes. So I hope virtual bodies you have learned even a few on the client information form, what are the questions that we can ask and how to do it using Google Forms. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope that you have learned a few tips on this tutorial. And don't forget to like and subscribe so that if I will have another YouTube tutorial, you will be prompted. Okay, bye for now. Thank you.